Guess who's back? Back again. Moose is back. Tell a friend. Thank you, everyone, for watching Talktor Who. This is Talktor Who. My name is Lincoln Echo. Thank you very much for watching. I am with Moose today.
Yay!
And a sonic screwdriver. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Today we're talking about, let me bring up my information sheet here. We're talking about partners in crime. Why don't we go ahead and...
we're partners in crime.
That's very true. That's true. We are partners in crime.
We're married.
We are? Let's go ahead and read the synopsis here.
Donna is determined to find the doctor again, even if it means braving the villainous Miss Foster and her hordes of sinister adipose. Adipose. They're the cutest little things.
They're so cute and weird. Partners in Crime aired April 25th, 2008. 2008. It has an IMDb rating of 7.8.
Distracting.
This?
Yes.
Sorry. IMDb rating of 7.8. I feel like this deserves a higher rating.
I definitely agree that it deserves a higher rating, especially because the writer was...
Russell Davies.
Russell T. Davies.
I said Russell Davies. I'm struggling today.
It's okay, so am I. Rusty D.
Yeah.
My boy.
Anyways, yes, the director was James Strong, which, if that name sounds familiar to you, it's because he wrote Voyage of the Damned, which we did last week. And he also did the Daleks in Manhattan pair of last season. She's going to read the trivia today.
Trivia! Howard Atfield from The Runaway Bride did film some scenes as Donna's father, Jeff Noble, but became too unwell to continue and died during filming. Oh, that's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
This episode was dedicated to him. Bernard Cribbins, who starred in the previous episode, Voyage of the Damned, as a newspaper salesman named Wilfred Mott, was brought back to refilm Atfield's scenes, now establishing Wilfred as Donna's grandfather.
Donna Noble was supposed to be a one-off character. I think we all knew that. But Russell T. Davies was so impressed with Catherine Tate's performance in Doctor Who, The Runaway Bride, 2006, that he decided to bring her back as a regular companion in Season 4.
Whoop, whoop.
Which was awesome. The adipose developed by Russell T. Davies, or developed from his idea that alien genetics were hidden in doses of Botox-like drug, resulting in people injected being overwhelmed by the genetic code and transforming into aliens. In his book, Writer's Tale, he describes it as ladies who lunch or lurch. One of his cartoons included in the book shows his take on the idea. So, okay, let's go back to the IMDb rating of 7.8, and we both thought that this episode deserved better. On your first viewing of this episode, do you feel like 7.8 is a decent rating? Because I remember when I first saw it, I didn't like this episode very much. And going back, knowing what Donna does, knowing how Donna acts, and how she ends,
yeah,
I really appreciate this episode more. Would you say that that's the same for you?
I definitely would. Thinking about this episode with fresh eyes, I can see how it gets that rating, purely for the fact that it's a storyline where they keep missing each other.
I love that. It was so fun.
It drives me bonkers.
I love it. It was so fun.
I hate those kinds of storylines because it's just like, oh, just turn around, you freaking moron.
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit. Anyways, I can see why it gets that lower, what I think a lower rating. However, I do think the episode overall is very fun. I mean, Donna has been searching for the doctor ever since he left her that first time in Runaway Bride. So.
Right. Yep.
She, she went off to Egypt for her honeymoon for 2 weeks, and then she came back, and like she says, life was the same old thing. And so ever since then, she's been searching for him, and she's been, finding all of the weird stuff that's been happening and thinking, well, of course I'm going to run into the doctor this way. And in the process, I mean, she became a very, not that she wasn't a strong and independent woman already, but she became an even stronger person and even a little bit of a better person with all of her detective work.
Let's talk about Donna's mom.
Sylvia.
That's her name?
Yes.
I hate her so much I didn't even remember her name.
Sylvia Plath. It's not Sylvia.
It's not Sylvia Plath. So Donna's mom is absolutely terrible to her in this episode. And I just want to... Okay, so let's gauge your understanding of characters' moms in Doctor Who. Who do you think is a worse mom? Donna's mom, Martha's mom, or... I think we had this conversation before. Or Jackie.
Martha's mom.
Martha's mom is worse than Donna's mom?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, because, I mean... Martha's mom, she doesn't even try to get to know anything about what's going on with what Martha is doing. And she's just super suspicious right away. And listens, to, like, she has all these bugs in her ear, because of the Prime Minister. So, like, she doesn't try to figure out anything. She just blindly accepts everything that is told to her, wrongly, that it is. Versus Sylvia, everyone, there's always like that one person in like your group of friends that has the mom that nags all the time. And so Sylvia is that person.
That's true.
In this particular group of all of the Doctor's companions. But I mean, I honestly think, she nags from the heart. She nags because she cares so much about Donna.
I think she has, well... I could see how you say that. I think she's a helicopter mom.
Before helicopter moms were a thing.
Yeah, before they were a thing.
She is goading Donna on to do better than what she was able to do and to always take it to that next level because Donna deserves the very best. Which Donna believes she deserves the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Catch them is her real test.
To catch him. The Doctor.
To catch him is her real test.
To train him
is her cause. And Wilfred, he probably did as best as he could to step in.
Wilfred.
As that role of dad.
I love him so much.
But even still when you get to be older and then all of a sudden you're on a fixed income, you can only monetarily provide so much. But Wilfred definitely is that warm, nurturing, bedrock of love that Donna has. And of course, not saying that Sylvia doesn't love Donna, but it's just in a more critical way that it just comes off of as she's an awful person.
I think it would be good if that were true, because you were saying that much of that is conjecture.
I know, but yeah.
I think...
Of course, remember everyone, I have my BA in English.
And that's coming out tonight. I think it would be good if that were true for her character to show that once in a while, for her appreciation of what Donna does more often than I can recall at this moment. Because one thing that it really kind of sinks into me was one episode that's coming up when they have to kind of live as not hostages, refugees
in the alternate universe.
Is that
well
that's the one where it's something on your back.
Yeah, something on your back.
Is that the one?
Or turn left.
It's maybe.
It's a two-parter.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're living as refugees, and Donna says something off the cuff meant as not necessarily a negative thing, and her mother takes it as a negative thing. Maybe because she's depressed or something, but I think it was really harsh for her to take it that way.
Right. But in that specific episode, I almost would say that you can't even count that one. Just because
it's not quote unquote real.
Yes, because it becomes untrue.
Yeah.
Because of what eventually happens.
That's true. Yeah, because in worlds like that where they're alternate or where something is affecting the thing, because it was the bug on her back, a lot of people's reactions are based off of the person driving it, their understanding of that person.
Right.
I could see that. I think that the matron was lovely. I think that her characteristic was, or her characterisms were wonderful.
I would agree. She's a very sharp businesswoman. Dressed nicely.
She's shrewd.
Rude. She knows how she's going to conduct her business and how to do it. So, I mean...
Well, okay.
Illegally,
yes.
But nevertheless, she knows how to get results.
Mm-hmm. By only having 1 million people doing the adipose thing.
I know, and she was striving for more.
Sorry, I was just checking our time there.
Excuse me.
Anything else that you wanted to talk about this episode?
I just love that Donna just worked so hard to find the doctor again. That she just kept that feeling of wonder and amazement from the runaway bride, and it's carried her, how long did we have Martha?
For 1 season.
That it carried her that entire year. To this point, to come back and to just to search for the doctor with pretty much like all of her, and just to try and get that feeling back again, and to become that better person. I think that right there, that is already wonderful, character development, and all of that happened off screen. So
that's true.
I really love that about this episode. Just that earnest seeking and seeking and seeking.
Rose is in this episode. I completely forgot that Rose was in this episode. And when that first happened, that was earth-shattering that she was back. And she, like Donna, missed the doctor for such a long time. And it's one of my favorite character arcs. Or story arcs, rather. One of my favorite overall story arcs is this season. Oh, I was thinking about that. I just want to mate. You're not mating with me, sunshine.
A mate. I want a mate. Well, just as well, because I'm not having any of that nonsense. I mean, you're just a long streak of nothing, alien nothing.
That's me. I'm a long streak of nothing.
You're not an alien, though.
You don't know.
Why aren't you an alien?
Everything you know is a lie.
Why aren't you David Tennant?
Well, I do have ducks.
David Tennant, if you happen to be watching this, you could take me out on a date anytime.
Okay. Well, I think that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode is going to be Volcano Day, the Pompeii episode, with both Peter Capaldi and Jillian.
Karen Jillian.
I was going to say Jillian something.
Wine.
Tune in next week when we talk about Volcano Day. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.